What's up everyone, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about UniverSe news. We just got the announcement of double banners, yes, double banners for Romancing Festival in Media and Romancing Festival Cordelia. These two banners are the Prefecture banners from JP. First of all, sorry if my voice is not so clear, I have a flu and it's just hurting my throat, it's not so good, but I will try to be the best I can. So, these two banners have very specific characters. This one, the Cordelia one, brings SaGa Frontier 2 characters. We have Cordelia, Genie, Rich, and Will. I'll talk a little about them later. And the other banner has SaGa Frontier 1 characters with Emilia, Kaiser, Zeke, and Mei-Ling. All these characters have some usage, some of them have better usage than others. I hope they give some buffs to some of them so they become better, and this is also the reason why I said to hold up on that Global X banner. We have 3 characters there, now we have 4. There's still some chance on off banner, but the chance is lower. Besides that, we have the renewal to the Seeker's Path event is now totally different. There are enemies aligned in column or row as well, and it says that, well, it rank up easier than usual. I don't know if it will be even easier. There is another update in the future where we'll get even more than 1 rank when leveling up, but I don't think it's right now. I still didn't have the time to start the event, but I'll be making a video tomorrow, you can be sure of that. So now let's talk a little about the characters and what they can bring to us. Now we are here on our Roma SaGa website. We have the SaGa Frontier 2 banner, and the first one is Kaiser. Kaiser is pretty interesting. There's yet another version of him in the future, but this one here is this. So he gets a higher endurance compared to the other ones, and also 110% agility is pretty high, alongside 110% STR. Well, he's a Sun and Blunt Nuker, both for single target with a cheap but strong attack and a powerful AoE 1. But the second skill, Final Crusade, is very unique. For 3 LP and 8 PP, meaning that he can only use it once, he will heal everyone to max because it's super powerful, and also gives guard up medium for 3 turns. So you can use him for boss fight, start with Final Crusade and then slowly kill the enemy by attacking. Then he also revives once, starts with 12 VP and has fired up 6. He has a lot of different inheritance options and many of his styles are free, so there's even a fast attack that comes from this Kaiser here, that's on Platinum, that uses 8 VP, so maybe they would change him in global to start with 13. I don't know. Then the next one is Emilia. This Emilia is pretty interesting. There's a future version of her as well, but this one is a martial artist attacker. This one, it's the current, and she has not so high dexterity, could have been better. Okay, agility, but she's actually used it in some boss fights. Well, the first attack is Derringer Plus, so it's even stronger. For only 1 BP you get damage without spending much. Then she has an AoE attack with 7 BP that she can use twice, that's actually very good. And the third one is the selling point. For 9 BP you have a double S power attack that's actually pretty close to triple S that heals everyone by small effect, should be around 150, but also cleanses. So she works super well paired up with the third version of Metroarch that buffs dexterity and also love and charisma, so you get better healings. So she also gets 1 BP when she attacks and heals a little, so very nice. She also has 50% chance to evade if everyone is alive. So for those that like Emilia, this is a good option to increase the utility of this character. Then the third one is Mei-Ling. Our global Mei-Ling is different than JP, so we even have some differences here. This one in JP has AoE blunt attack, AoE spell attack, that's sun and heat. So she's a hybrid character, and the third attack can debuff agility. The second one, Heat Wave Plus, also amplifies the normal heat wave, and it will be an option for those without a cheap agility buff. 5 AP is still too costly, but maybe they will change this in global, so she can open with this and then keep using the weaker one. But it depends, one uses dexterity, the other one uses intelligence. She has 150 95% intelligence. Dexterity is not even higher than 100%, but you can just opt to choose whatever fits better. But the good thing is that every time that she attacks, she gets a dexterity and intelligence buff, meaning that constantly she just does more damage no matter what she chooses. On the end of turn, she has a chance to get 5 BP. That's pretty nice, but I don't know if she's exactly the best character for damage. But she can heal by inheritance, she can even buff some damage. Not bad. Zeke is a very unique character. There is a future version of Hinen as well, but kinda like 10 months away. This one has 102% dexterity, as you can see, it's pretty nice. 94 agility. Those both status are pretty cool. The best thing about him is Scrum Guard. Scrum Guard decreases damage by 20% to everyone as long as everyone is alive. There's also Detox Heal, so that he gets a cleanse and a small heal on the end of turn. There's only this passive that increases damage that may be changed. I don't know if they would change. Increases damage by only 20% and 30% more on counter. This character decreases damage to the squad, but also nukes pretty well. The first passive gives him an evasion stance, and then he also has a single target nuke with 8 BP, but also uses 1 LP because by 6 BP, double S power is too much. They had to balance. And also a chance between 2 to 4 hits with 10 BP. If you are nuking in a boss fight in Overdrive, you can take the risk to do a little more because it also adds hate. Those are the 4 characters, and Zeke by itself, having Scrum Guard is already something that I want. But all the other ones like Alkaiser is also one of my targets, alongside the media. Now we're gonna do a very quick look on the SaGa Frontier 2 banner. This one brings, the first one is Will. This Will is not the last one, there's yet another in the future. This one is a hybrid character with more intelligence than STR, but a focus on both even bonuses. Well, for attacks we have Fireball Plus. This is pretty nice with 3 BP full AoE. Then he has this one that's physical, blunt, and heat, and then the other one is just heat. So you have a way to just build up him for intelligence that he just cycles between the last attack and the first one, and this is easily the best cycle of him. He also comes with the same passives as Mei-Ling, buffing STR and intelligence every time he attacks. Is actually pretty good for long fights, just like herself, and some other options. He also has one that increases damage by weak attacks alongside a normal battle high tension, so 50% increase in damage plus 1 BP on start, so that he has a full perfect cycle for this. He also gets access to an attack that instant kills with medium chance in the future by Amplify. You can even see it here. It's this one here that comes from his first Platinum style that becomes a triple S nuke with a high chance to instant kill. That's actually pretty nice, but it would take some time to happen. Then the next one is Rich, and they are pretty similar, to be honest, but this Rich may be a little more interesting because he carries double elements. Rich comes with an opener that's slash in heat and very powerful on 39 modifier. This is very close to actually the same modifier as Alosis, and then he has this attack here that's a 3 BP. Then deep power with double elements, pretty nice. He has a perfect cycle, then also has a chance to stun with the Amplify over heaven and earth. Yeah, this is the Amplify version that will be added into many other attackers. He starts with 13, so that he's opening with heavy far continuous slash. What a long name. He also starts the fight buffing STR for everyone, just like Young Gustav, and has a 30% increase in damage. He is better because of dual elements, but Will can even beat him. In the future, there is this other version that is free. You can acquire it, exactly feels like a premium style, but it's free. Then we have Jeannie, and this character here is a debuffer like she always was, but a little different. We have the highest STR of all of them, also the highest intelligence. This one changes a lot. She's not fast, she's actually pretty slow. But then, she works different than any other debuffer because she has a passive that gives her 4 BP. Every turn you get 3 as well, so she gets a total of 7 every time that she uses this. Her attack options are 2. We have one double S power attack that debuffs STR, another one that debuffs intelligence. They are equal and the same, but double S power for 8 BP is already good, but she debuffs 30%, the largest value for STR or intelligence, so you can choose which one you want to debuff, and then after you use, you go for manual and recover BP, so she can keep using every 2 turns. Since the value is pretty high, sometimes you may probably trigger the 5 weaknesses depending on the boss, but If it doesn't have, she'll help you a lot. She starts also with this passive that can heal herself. Then she can debuff agility with a chance, so that she can debuff 3 different status and increase it damage output. Well, for those that are missing out on some debuffers, she opens different than most, but exactly okay. Then there's Cordelian. This one is very powerful. This one here is the one that we can summon. There's yet another one in the future, focused on row and column attacks, and it's exactly platinum. But this is a nuker. She has a 0 BP attack that is Pierce and Cold. The other one is Pierce and Cold again, but this time AoE. And the third one is a Chase charge attack. So she opens with pretty powerful attack, and then 2 turns later she will just nuke with Spear Tree Fang Spear. 3 hits, yes, 3 hits with 8 power. Very nice. Can use it in farming or in boss fights. Many people love this character on the release of JP. There's also a passive that increases damage and plus 2 BP on start, so that allows her to open with the best attack, and also 3 times in a row for AoE, very similar to Human for Neos. And in off turn she has a chance to recover even more BP and HP, so this is more for bossing, and 1 passive to increase damage. So, well, let's return here, and I have to say that this banner is nice, because it kind of offers a lot of different styles for characters we had in the past. Some of them are improving, some of them are now maybe meta. I believe that they will do some changes to make people want this banner even more, since the Global X was not so cool. Maybe they will take that as feedback to buff these characters. I am very excited for this. What about you? Let's hope for the data, so maybe they will announce on the Taiwanese YouTube channel, and I will make a video later making a review over this. Thanks so much for watching this video. What do you think about all this? I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.